Secrets of the 90s WAGs revealed, Lizzie Cundy's shocking truths. In the glitzy world of the late 90s, they were the ultimate stars, beautiful, glamorous, and always in the media spotlight. The wives and girlfriends of footballers, known affectionately as WAGs, captured the hearts of the nation and filled the pages of glossy magazines with their stories of luxury, love, and drama. But behind the scenes, the reality was far from picturesque, with drug use, jealousy, and eating disorders lurking in the shadows of their glamorous lives. Few understand the tumultuous world of these WAGs better than Lizzie Cundy. Having been married to Chelsea football star Jason Cundy from 1994 until 2012, Lizzie was just 19 when she found herself swept into this dazzling yet challenging lifestyle. Looking back, she reflects, it was utterly breathtaking in its glamour. It felt like my first day at school, nervous and uncertain, who would befriend me? The WAGs had their cliques, and the scrutiny was intense. Thankfully, my outgoing nature helped me break the ice, but the initial experience was quite daunting. The Players' Lounge was where the real action unfolded after matches, serving as a social hub for WAGs to bond and gossip. Yet, as friendships blossomed, so did rivalries fueled by jealousy. Lizzie recalls one shocking incident. One woman received a brand new sports car from her partner, only for another jealous WAG to scratch it up in a fit of envy. Everyone whispered about it, as they tried to uncover the mystery. It became an embarrassing spectacle, all for the sake of a luxury gift that costs more than most homes. As the fame of the WAGs skyrocketed, so did the pressure to maintain the perfect image. Lizzie explains, every gaze was on you, especially when your husband celebrated a goal. It was all about looking stunning at all times. There was an undeniable pressure to remain slim, long before the days of slimming drugs like Ozempic. I must admit, I became far too thin in my pursuit of perfection. The competition was fierce, with some outfits bordering on the absurd. Even more troubling than the relentless pressure to look good was the stress stemming from their partner's performance on the pitch. The unforgiving nature of football meant that a player's worth could vanish with just one poor game, and that anxiety trickled down to their families. The pressure affected everyone, leading some WAGs down dark paths of drug use and eating disorders as they struggled to cope with this tumultuous lifestyle, Lizzie reveals. I witnessed many girls struggling, some turned to drugs just to get through their days. It was heart-wrenching to watch them come into the Players' Lounge looking half-drunk, burdened by the stress of their relationships. When your husband faces challenges on the field, it creates a ripple effect at home. Tragically, around 75% of these marriages end after the football career wraps up. It's an incredibly tough transition. However, the rivalries didn't stop with car envy. Lizzie candidly shares one of the harshest aspects of being a WAG, the constant fear of other women trying to steal your partner. They'd show up dressed to the nines at away games, ready to catch the eye of red-blooded young men. You had to be vigilant. It felt like having eyes in the back of your head at times. To combat this, Lizzie and her fellow WAGs formed a close-knit community, looking out for one another. We created our own little bubble, keeping an eye on each other's backs. If we suspected someone was after our men, we'd warn each other. We understood the competition was fierce, and for many, the allure of a footballer was irresistible. The social hierarchy among WAGs was palpable, determined mainly by their partner's status within the team. Lizzie mentions Nancy Dell'Olio, wife of former England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson, as the undisputed queen bee of the group. She reveled in her status, Lizzie laughs, recalling a moment when Nancy pointed out her husband's higher standing, jokingly saying, "Mine's the manager, and yours is just a player." It was a reminder of the pecking order that dictated their social standings. Recognizing the growing media interest, Lizzie proposed an idea to England's manager at the time: why not let the WAGs take center stage to alleviate some player pressure? "I told Sven it might ease the burdens on the players." He was on board, and suddenly, we became global sensations. The WAG phenomenon exploded, capturing the world's attention like never before, almost like the Beatles had arrived on the scene. Fast forward to today, Lizzie believes that WAGs have faded from the limelight, mainly due to the changing attitudes of subsequent managers. Post-Sven, later coaches decided to shift focus away from the WAGs, which I found disappointing. It's a momentous occasion when your husband scores the winning goal, and it's sad not to celebrate that together. Looking ahead, Lizzie emphasizes the need for better support for players faced with life after football. Managers should take more responsibility once their players hang up their boots. "I had players reaching out for basic life advice, asking how to handle simple bills. It's a troubling side of the beautiful game. There's a deeply challenging underbelly here, and athletes need more guidance once their careers end." And to the new wave of WAGs out there, Lizzie offers heartfelt advice: live in the moment. Football careers are often short-lived. Enjoy the perks while you can, because the bubble can burst quicker than you expect. This captivating glimpse into the life of a WAG reveals a world teeming with glamour, heartbreak, and resilience, proving that behind the glitz lies a complex tale worth telling.